Today we have a auspicious guest. Welcome, sir.
Hi Vikas, and I find it very interesting. This behind carrots, like you have missions for testing the carrot value.
Yes.
Now the show finds to be
So-
testing again the values of the personalities.
Because he has seen everything in his life. Like he has converted his failure into success.
Predominantly sleeping in the classroom. So that's one story. But when I got dropped out, எஜுகேஷனை நீங்கள் ஒரு ரியல் லைஃப் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு தெரியணும் அப்படின்றத என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் வச்சு சொல்கிறது. இப்போ இதை தான் வந்து டாக்டர் அப்துல் கலாம் சார் சொன்னார். When I was the private secretary of Union Minister for the Department of that's again the Ministry of Social Justice Empowerment. That's very important ministry. But என்னோட லைஃப்பில் வந்து Jewel has emotional connect to my mother actually. Because எங்கள் அம்மா வந்து
Vanakkam. So this is Vikas Singhvi here representing SR Scales, and welcome to our show Behind the Carrots, show sponsored by SR Scales, who is well known into gold testing and weighing solutions. And as this industry is more focused on precision and purity, so today we have a auspicious guest who is very close to me, to my family, as well as to the nation, Mr. Shri Nandakumar, IRS. Welcome, sir.
Hi Vikas.
Hello.
Thank you for the show. Welcome for this show.
Always, it's always a pleasure to welcome you.
And I find it very interesting. This behind carrots, like you have missions for testing the carrot value.
Yes.
Now the show finds to be
So-
testing again the values of the personalities. That's
Correct. You can state it, and this is like behind the carrots. So what we are into front end, we want to show what's behind the jewelry industry, what's working there, and we want to cover some inspirational, influential journeys of jewelers. And to start with, in my life, everything, it's Nandakumar sir. I think for most of the youngsters, it's the same, because he has seen everything in his life. Like he has converted his failure into success, his hardship into successful stories. So there cannot be anything without Nandakumar sir in my life. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my family, and I'm grateful to this universe.
So thank you Vikas making me as first part of your show.
Yes. So first celebrity, Shri Nandakumar sir.
So what is actually through the show you want to tell to the audience?
So this is a very simple, very inspirational show which I want to build, hopefully, God's grace, where I want to cover the story of jewelers, and how technology has influenced their business in
That's
the coming days.
That's good.
So
Yes.
this is simple as it
Now
is.
more questions for you. from you.
Yeah.
It's again. Yeah.
So I would start with you, sir. Like, as I have been associated with you for past 5, 6, 7 years, I believe strongly, and I don't have courage to call you anything above sir, because it's the
But though you call me sir, but I feel personally it's like you are my younger brother always.
yeah, that's always there, sir, but I cannot go beyond the protocol.
Yeah.
But I've heard like lot of people, lot of youngsters call you Anna, call you Sir, call you Nandi as well. So like onion reference where Vikram is being called as like that. So what's behind that? So like, how is it easy for them to call you with so many names?
Yeah. See, I think during your school days you would have had a nickname.
Correct.
Maybe
Yeah.
I do not know how they would have called. They would have not called you Vikas.
Yeah,
They would have
of
called you by the
course.
nickname. Once you wherever in your lifetime, when you
Correct.
call by nickname, you will definitely. So that's how in my school days I was called Tungu Munji. Of course, sometimes again because even I forgot the original name of some of my friends actually. So when I dropped out and after a very long time when I saw one of my school friend again classroom friend of 6th standard, I couldn't recollect his original name. That's how you always mentally and subconscious wise you're governed by how you're called. So when I was actually I was scratching my head. I want to call him. Then I had a courage too. அவனை அப்படி எப்படி கூப்பிடணும் அப்படின்னு இப்படி கூப்பிடலாமான்னு யோசிச்சேன். அது பப்ளிக் தான். Then I called him, டே வெங்காயம் அப்படின்னு. So he looked at me. யாரா நீ அப்படின்னா தெரியலடா அப்படின்னா then the conversation developed. So that's how my school days people used to call me, because I used to, since being a dyslexic and also a lot of learning difficulties, my interest in the classroom was not that much. So I was called Tungu Mundi for reasons I was sleeping in the classroom. Predominantly sleeping in the classroom. So that's one story. But when I got dropped out and being on the roadside, they called me that Oli Kuchi Odina. Because I had I'm very lean frame. So lean frame for different reasons actually, because of my health grounds again. Lean frame, Olu Kuchi. Then again I moved into college. Then because I didn't have my school friends again, when I went to college, they called me Nanda. That's how they call me, Nanda. But when I went into training, they all called, because it's a pan India. In Tamil Nadu, they call me Nanda is again very common. But when I got trained in my academy, National Academy for Direct Access, suddenly someone called very stylish again, "Hi Nandi." I said, "Oh, that's again a new genre, than Nandi." But my wife calls me Baba because she is a Telugu, so she calls me Baba. So this is how connected. But there are two words which is predominantly that's again in my subconscious, where I'm deliberate, but I also prefer. One, any youngster calling me Anna.
Okay.
That's one. That's because when someone calls me Anna, I'm really emotionally connected. அண்ணான்னு கூப்பிடுறப்பவே ரைட் ஓகே, அவன் ஏதோ ஒரு உரிமையில என்ன கூப்பிடுறான், ஏதோ மற்றவங்க கிட்ட கேட்க முடியாததை என்கிட்ட ஏதோ உரிமையா கேட்கணும். அது ஸ்கூல் பையனா இருக்கலாம், காலேஜ் பையனா இருக்கலாம், என்கிட்ட கேட்கணும் அப்படின்னு when he's feeling, I really feel that I should behave like Anna, not like a big brother. I should be with him. Correct. For whatever the mission or anything he's aspiring. Correct. The next again that being I'm into 25 years of my teaching for UPSC schools. I was mentoring and guiding. But someone calls me, that those who have achieved and also not achieved, calling me Guru. I said, okay. Though for different reasons again, I couldn't pursue my schooling and my school studies as such. But someone calling me Guru, reason because I'm teaching them. I'm not only teaching the content and the knowledge, teaching them the confidence, teaching them that they can achieve in life. Correct. So that gives me an immense pleasure. I don't take a pride of being a commissioner or an IRS officer. Of course, that is there. That's a baseline. That's a baseline identity. Simplicity, sir. But calling me Anna, that's my favorite. Because I'm emotionally connected with this youth of India.
So I think I can from now onwards shift from sir to guru, because you being my guru, and Anna, you're always there for me. So that's not a question at all. So as sir, இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்க like you're very connected with the students, you're fond of teaching, that everybody knows, whoever is into that bubble, everybody know that you're fond of teaching. But I've heard when a lot of people also ask me, how are you able to sit with sir, or how you're able to talk with sir. So there are a lot of people who are highly influential, or highly they are in a position, but they're trying to reach you, they're trying to call you, or they're trying to meet with you. But I know you're with busy schedule, you're not able to meet that. But if a student, again a common youngster who is into first year or second year, if he calls you, you're rightly available. அது எப்படி சார் உங்களால முடியுது?
See, I said no that my purpose is to get connected with the common youth of India. So when anyone is texting me through WhatsApp or Insta or Facebook, any social networking, அவங்க சேர்மன் ட்ரஸ்டி கேட்டிருப்பாரு, பிரின்சிபலோ சேர்மன் ட்ரஸ்டி கேட்டிருப்பாரு. நான் I would have had reservation. பட் அந்த காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு இந்த மாதிரி சார்ன்னு கூப்பிடாம, அண்ணா நீங்கள் வந்தீங்கன்னா என்ன உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், ஆனால் நீங்கள் வந்தீங்கன்னா என்னோட மற்ற ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கெலாம் நீங்கள் தெரிகிறப்ப அவங்கெல்லாம் பெட்டராக ஆஸ்பயர் பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறப்ப, that is why I am always easily available to the common youth of India. But not because someone who has already developed, correct, I'm not necessary. But who is aspiring to develop or become very big again, contribute to the nation, I'm very well available on any even on the roadside for to have a tea with them. So that's because that gives more connect. That gives more connect to understand them. And that is why I stated early in the first question that someone is calling me Anna, not only emotionally connected, even emotionally continuing with my journey and with the life journey. So that is all about it.
That's so nice, sir. Sir, I think இப்போ நான் ஸ்கூல் படித்தா ஐ எம் இன் டு த ஸ்கூல் ஒன்லி ஃபார் 12 years ஆஃப் மை லைஃப். யூ பீயிங் இன் ஸ்கூல் ட்ராப் அவுட், ஐ திங்க் நீங்கள் இப்போ கூட நீங்கள் ஸ்கூல் போயிட்டுருக்கீங்க. பிகாஸ் ஐ ஹவ் சீன் யூ லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டேட்டஸ், லாட் ஆஃப் வாட்ஸ்அப் வீடியோஸ், யூ ஆர் இன் டு சம் ஆஃப் தி அதர் ஸ்கூல் ஈவெண்ட். வாட்ஸ் தி கனெக்ஷன் பிட்வீன் தட், சார்?
See, it's not a school dropout. Rather, I was thrown out because since I failed in all the subjects.
Okay.
Necessarily.
Okay.
Fail ஆனா நம்மள என்ன கொஞ்சவா போறாங்க, பேரண்ட்ஸும் சரி டீச்சரும் சரி. So for no reasons I was thrown out since I failed. That's very natural. So அதனால the more emotional connect to belong to the school. எல்லாருமே ஏதாவது ஒன்று திடீர் கைவிட்டு போயிருச்சுன்னா ஒரு சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் வேக்கம் கிரியேட் ஆகும்ல, அது மாதிரி இட்ஸ் மோர் ஆஃப் சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் வேக்கம். ஸோ அந்த சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் வேக்கம் தான் இன்னைக்கு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு ஸ்கூல் சில்ட்ரனோட, அதுவும் எஸ்பெஷலி தி கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல் சில்ட்ரன், ரூரல் ஸ்கூல் சில்ட்ரன், அண்ட் ஆல்சோ தி கார்பரேஷன் ஸ்கூல்ஸ், ஃபாரஸ்ட் ஸ்கூல்ஸ், இந்த மாதிரி நிறையா ஸ்கூல்ஸ் நான் எவ்ரி இயர் ஒரு அரௌண்ட் ஒரு 2 lakh சில்ட்ரன் ரீச் அவுட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முக்கியமான காரணம் என்னென்னா, இப்போ ஸ்கூல் லைஃப் வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான ஒரு லைஃப் ஆக்சுவலாக. பிகாஸ் ஐ மிஸ்ட் ஸ்கூல் லைஃப், ஐ மிஸ்ட்னால ஸ்கூல் லைஃப் ஏன்னா வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பேசிக் எஜுகேஷன் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தி பேசிக் லைஃப் ஆஃப் தி சொசைட்டி அண்ட் தி பேசிக் லைஃப் அசெட்ஸ். ஸோ அதனால வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வரைக்கும் சயின்ஸ், சோஷியல் சயின்ஸ் படிச்சிருப்போம், அதுக்கு மேலே படிச்சிருப்போம். தட்ஸ் அ பேசிக் எஜுகேஷன். ஸோ அந்த பேசிக் எஜுகேஷன் இஸ் வாட் இஸ் த பர்பஸ் அப்படின்ற ஃபீல் பண்ணுறப்ப சின்ஸ் ஐ கிராஸ்லி மிஸ்ட்னால திரும்ப somehow I made it in my childhood child labor days la. But I just tell to children, you're not studying, you're not learning, rather you're trying to live better. To live better, now you're learning, you're in the sense that you're learning to live better for your future.
Correct.
So it is like ஒரு மரத்தை வந்து நம்ம தண்ணி ஊற்றி ஒரு சின்னதாக இருக்கிறப்ப தண்ணி ஊற்றி வளர்த்தா பெருசாக அது மரமாகி அதில் காய்கனிகள்லாம் வரும் அப்படின்ற அந்த இன்டென்ஷனில் தான் எஜுகேஷனை நீங்கள் ஒரு ரியல் லைஃப்க்கு கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு தெரியணும் அப்படின்றத என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் வச்சு சொல்கிறது உங்களுக்கு. இப்போ இதை தான் வந்து டாக்டர் அப்துல் கலாம் சார் சொன்னார். when I got through when he hosted me a private dinner in the President Palace-ல, ராஷ்டிரபதி பவன்ல, he was stating, Nanda, this is a request, a special request for you. Being a school dropout, whatever dyslexic child labor, what happened to you, it's really a magic miracle.
Of course.
But this is again very exceptional. This is again odd man out. Unoda life story will not be a combination like the plus 2 fail story irukilla. That's at least plus 2 like fail adu.
Yeah.
This is the 6th dropout la. And he said the destiny is to reach like you. There are majority of the youth of India in the school la. They did not know what this education is meant for. They all think it's for employment. படிக்கிறது என்னமோ ஒரு வேலை வாங்குறது அப்படின்றது அந்த பசங்க நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஆனா அது வேலை வாங்குறது இல்ல. It is all about themselves, for the society, themselves for the nation. So they should, everyone who is getting educated, not only thinking selfish for himself, thinking not only for his family, for himself again to the society and for the nation. அது என்ன வேணா இருக்கலாம். Let them achieve, like நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஒரு entrepreneur இருக்கலாம், ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனலா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல இந்த மாதிரி கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வெண்டா இருக்கலாம். It can be anything. But they have to live what they have studied. அதுதான் டாக்டர் அப்துல் கலாம் சார் சொன்னார். This magic miracle should happen for each and every student of India. அந்த ரிக்வெஸ்ட் வச்சதுனால my emotional vacuum where I missed my school and டாக்டர் அப்துல் கலாம் சாரோட இது it's like a guidance. Double positive. So this positive as I'm impacting every year the school children. This is the cause.
So that's really nice to hear, sir. Like 2 lakh students, you've been guiding them. It's no joke. To be very frank, எனக்கு ஒரு daughter to guide her itself, it's a task, and you guiding 2 lakh students is an applause. That's
it's trying to disconnect with the family and the social system. And that everyone has a challenge and the complexity. And that is where as parent you get connected to your children. As teacher, you know
Obviously.
if someone is not listening to you, make them to listen or draw an attention. Draw an extra attention. Don't leave them just like that.
Correct.
A non-attentive child will become a child negative to the society. Let them get attended, even though problem child.
Correct.
And any parent or a teacher, they should identify the learning disability and the psychological issues as early as they should. And very important, I advise all the parents also, keep your children properly with the proper nutrition. And if they don't keep proper nutrition, even lack of nutrition develops a lot of neural issues, neural psychological issues. The people are not knowing. There are a lot of micro mineral deficiency, vitamin deficiency, creates a lot of the psychological issues. So the parents has to give an attention. If that is given, then we are educated.
Correct.
Not only for ourselves, even to handle the next generation. So this is for the parents, teachers, and the school system, and even the Sada circles also. Know your child, know their problem, and let them experience even the normal life, even the failures also. Many parents does not give the opportunity getting their child to experience failures. They want their children to be always successful.
Exactly.
Or being successful always is again an artificial. He has to fail and succeed. He is not always succeeding. This is my perception of the how to handle a child, and from the parent side and the teacher side.
So yes, sir. Again, I have heard, like I have known as well, that you have been instrumental in creating the learning disability, like Department of Disability for the Government of India. So can you just throw sight on that?
Yeah. This is again a very interesting aspect of my life. See, sometimes when you're facing challenges, those challenges are preparing yourself for bigger aspects of life.
Correct.
So as I was experiencing my learning disability of dyslexia, that's again. So once I did my schooling as a child labor, being a child labor, and completed my college studies again and got my civil service. But in the year 2012-13, when I was the private secretary union minister, for the department of that's again the Ministry of Social Justice Empowerment. That's a very important ministry, impacting the lot of backward class and scheduled caste, and also the denotified communities. So I felt that myself and my minister, we both felt that very important to create a department. So this conceptualized very important. So we conceptualized a department based on the United Nations Convention. There is a convention, United Nations Convention. So India was about to. So why let us take an initiative and create it? So this was conceptualized. So that is nothing but United Nations Convention on Person with Disability. We call it PWD. That's very critical. Why it's critical? It's because, so if you go to theatre, you will have seen there is a special toilet to differently abled. There is a ramp.
Correct.
All buildings should have.
Correct.
If that doesn't have, they will not get their approval. You can ensure that. That is why wherever I go, when I see in any program, I don't find any disabled friendly, user friendly, the walking space, and even for the visually challenged also, you can see there's a spot tiles actually.
Correct.
So those are all even in the park also. These are all the initiatives taken because of this department created.
Nice.
And very important that the disabled, again, both mentally and physically challenged, I know very well how tough the life is all about. Think about a visually challenged. If he doesn't find a space himself to position, it's very miserable. A physically challenged couldn't access to a toilet. How miserable a common man, we ourselves will feel. That is why this disability has given me, I think that's again the maximum opportunity this God has given me. God has given, this universe has given me to conceptualize and initiate to create the Department of Disabled Affairs. So that is one. And I really thank God and thank you, universe.
Nice.
It was created during my time when I was a PS to the Union Minister.
Superb, sir. we're so delighted that something like this is happening, and I hope even viewers might know about this and get the actual benefit of it. So to take this forward, sir, so what like after your college, maybe your basic education, like how did you get into civil services? It's a very curious question in me because like இப்போ நான் என்னன்னா உங்ககிட்ட கேட்டிருக்கேன், and being into civil service, it's like as Kalam sir said, it's a magic what has been created in your life. So I would like to know about that.
நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து சிவில் சர்வீஸ் அப்படின்றது வந்து ஒரு கவர்மெண்ட் வேலைக்கு போகிறது தான் ப்ரிடாமினெண்ட்டாக. ஸோ தட்ஸ் அகேன் கவர்மெண்ட் வேலைக்கு போகணுன்னு வரப்போ எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா வித் ஹையர் குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் தி கோ டு தி லோயர் சர்வீஸ். ஸோ ஈவன் இந்த ரீசெண்ட் மாக் இன்டர்வியூ விச் ஐ கண்டக்டட் ஃபார் ஒன் ஆஃப் தி காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம்ஸ் அகேன், அந்த எக்ஸாம்ஸ்க்கு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 10th குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் தான். ஆனால் ஐ ஃபவுண்ட் an MTech guy and again highly from a reputable institution. I said, why you want to be for this job? Then he had an answer but which was not convincing. Then I said, yeah, I corrected him. See, I said, you're not aspired very low, but you aspired several things, but now you got through even the lowest one, so that means a starting point to go to the highest one. So that is how you should express yourself. So I corrected him. So it's very important. Being a school dropout, I never thought to be a civil servant. That is not even my thought also.
Achievable goal.
But once I got into graduation.
Okay.
So Ambedkar Government Arts College, which is in Vyasapadi.
Okay.
That's a government college, of course. Anyone into the government institution, even in a reputed institution, people are not having higher aspiration. As always, Dr. Abdul Kalam sir said, the low aspiration it's a crime.
Exactly.
So ulvadallam uyar ullalnu solli avare solluvar actually.
Correct.
Think always very big, think always very high about not only about yourself, about your career and about the career for the nation as such. Let it be anything. It's not only government as such. Okay. So I felt once I got into graduation, now I felt no, I should qualify myself for a greater journey. Government service is not a very small time. It's a greater journey because when I enter at 21, I have to travel to some 60 years again. So that means around 39 years of journey. 39 is a very prime life. So that 39 years of journey, I should have a greater vision that what I want to be and how I should contribute to the nation. With that intention only everyone aspires to be a civil servant and prepare for the civil service examination. So that is the reason that when I got graduated, the civil service is not my first job.
Okay.
There are a lot of opportunities which I had, but at no time I was aspiring low.
Okay.
Because I don't mean that aspiring low. I meant that aspire high. You may achieve even smaller things. That's a different story. So I was into Indian Army as second lieutenant. Got selected Indian in my second lieutenant, and again I was got into RBI. As assistant manager grade B, and I was into NABARD also. In TNPSC Group 1, I was actually assistant director, got selected to assistant director rural development, deputy registrar of cooperatives. I worked as a deputy registrar of cooperatives. Okay. Then even I got my deputy collector also. During the time I got my IRS. My first option was IFS. Okay. I got my IRS. But all these are all only higher aspiration. I don't intend to become a government servant. Correct. I had higher aspiration, but I landed at the higher scale. Aspire higher, you will land at higher.
I think then that's a great take for the jewelers as well.
Yes.
So always
maximizing the value.
Yes.
Maximizing the values.
Correct. Always aspire high, and the prices are also high always.
Like Seiguli Sedaram. So you will have your Seiguli Sedaram. Yeah. But only when you minus Seiguli Sedaram, that's a net weight, no? That's correct. A net weight or net value.
Correct.
So always life should have you should know gross value and you should also know net value. That's very important.
That's right. Yes. So, and I would also like for the viewers now, take away from your current positions also. As I know you're the Commissioner of Income Tax Exemption for Gujarat, Daman and Diu. So can you just share some takeaway on that?
Normally, taxation is again taxing on the income, but here exemption that we are exempting income for why do we want to exempt income? It's because someone is doing philanthropic
Mm-hmm.
activities.
Mm-hmm.
The philanthropic here, non-profitable, that's again NPOs again, non-profitable organizations. It may be a society, it may be a foundation Section 8 company, or it may be a registered trust asset.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why when anyone who's philanthropic, who has created a trust, a non-profit organization, we get exempted. We get those institutions get them exempted, that their income is getting exempted. The cost and the reason to why to get exempted is because they have to apply
Mm-hmm.
whatever the receipts received to the philanthropic objects of the trust actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's again I stated charitable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be charitable in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Charitable may be for the women empowerment, for the women cause, for the children cause, for the environmental cause, maybe for the conventional traditional ecology, environment, nation as such as such. So these are all medical, education. These are all the listed charitable activities that you are able to philanthropically reach for the so-called who is not affordable to.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why exemption is really very critical for the country to create a social impact.
Okay.
And with that impact, I've traveled several verticals in my career,
Okay.
like investigation, in audit, in faceless assessment. So several across. But in every verticals actually, you learn from your subordinates,
Mm-hmm.
you learn from your colleagues, you learn from your superiors, you learn from the taxpayers.
Mm-hmm.
So the different learning gives me a greater meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But now when I joined as an exemption commissioner, I could feel the region of Kutch, which requires a remote region, which requires the child and informal education who are able to be reached by an NGO,
Mm-hmm.
and again who are physically mentally challenged.
Mm-hmm.
They are reaching them in a remote village as such. The tribals,
Mm-hmm.
the certain region or thalassemia and the sickle cell anemia, the highest in the country.
Mm-hmm.
These NGOs are providing medical relief, I really feel for the cancers. You also invited me for the
Yes.
cancer. That's again
Awareness
about to
camp.
say.
Yeah.
So when you had a screening,
Mm-hmm.
that's again for the breast cancer.
Breast cancer. Yes.
That is a noble. That's again the philanthropic. You make the women to live better
Correct.
by reducing their impact
Correct.
of a cancerous cause. So this is way. So my current position is giving me a great, immense, social satisfaction of my career.
It's nice. So, sir, now it's the interesting part of this podcast. We'll go for some rapid fire questions.
Yeah,
So, first one I would state discipline or intelligence.
discipline.
Okay.
Yeah, because uh, anyone, if they are disciplined, they will
Okay.
continue forever.
Right. So, second one, your most favorite subject tax planning or tax savings.
Both requires.
Okay.
But I don't say planning or saving.
Okay.
You have to plan to save,
Rightly stated.
and taxation impacts everyone.
And the third one, sir, one book which every entrepreneur should read.
See, when I was in my preparation days, um, it's Justice Bhanumati, Honorable Justice Bhanumati. She is now retired. She has become the Supreme Court Honorable Justice also. She got retired. She gave me one non-fiction,
Okay.
The Magic. Madam said, Nanda, now you're a teacher. You should read how this book, The Magic, Rhonda Byrne, can impact and modify your life. So that book really made me a greater impact.
So I hope our jewelers or viewers will take this book and take the opportunity to read this. Hopefully.
You said no meaningful life. That book covers
Okay.
The Magic.
The magic. That's right. And so one quality every successful jeweler must possess.
profit or loss, they say no, any concern, the going concern, go ahead, you'll have a greater gain.
Okay.
Go ahead, greater gain.
The last question of rapid fire, sir. One message for India's jewelry community.
Every jewel is very important aspect of because it's jewel is considered to be the community asset. No? அது வந்து so அதனால வந்து every jeweler should be honest and should be disciplined when they are delivering. It should be to whatever the carat which is expected. That should be perfect.
And
So
for that also our machines are there. So to enhance their experience.
very well.
So yes, sir, I want to end this like as I want you to bridge your life as well as the jewel.
Okay.
So
But yeah, that's but that's very emotional. Like we always say, 18 carat மாதிரி நம்ம சொல்லுவோம்ல, 18 carat, 22 carat, 24 carat மாதிரி லைஃப்ல வந்து பியூர் கோல்டு வந்து doesn't make sense actually.
correct.
You need the other ratios again. So அந்த மாதிரி லைஃப்ல there are ratios actually, ratios to make more the artistic aspects of the jewelry. But என்னோட லைஃப்ல வந்து jewel has emotional connect to my mother actually.
Oh.
Because எங்க அம்மா வந்து அவங்க அந்த ரூரல் சைட்லலாம் வந்து அந்த குழா குண்டெல்லாம் இருக்கும் ஆக்சுவலாக, அதெல்லாம் போடுவாங்க. பிகாஸ் தே டோன்ட் ஹேவ் அ சாலிட் கோல்டெல்லாம் போட மாட்டாங்க. செயின்லாம் போடுறதுலாம் ரொம்ப ரேர். தாலி கயிறில் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா அந்த குழா குண்டு லோக்கல் ஜுவல்லர் கிட்ட வாங்கி அது போடுவாங்க. எப்போ ஏதாவது எனக்கு அது வந்து அவங்க கழுத்தில் வந்து அந்த அது குறையிறப்ப லேட்டராக தான் தெரியும் அது கஷ்டத்தில் தான் குறையுது அப்படின்னு. அதை வந்து எடுத்துகிட்டு போய் ப்ளட்ஜ் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. அது குறையிறப்ப எனக்கு அப்போ வந்து அந்த புரிகிற அளவுக்கு நம்ம ஒன்றும் மெச்சோர்டு இல்லை. பட் லேட்டராக எனக்கு அது ரொம்ப எமோஷ்னலாக வந்து சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து ஆஃப்டர் காலேஜ் டேஸ் நம்ம அம்மா கழுத்தில் எத்தனை தடவை இது குறைஞ்சி அது திரும்ப காசு வந்தப்போ திரும்ப மீட்டிருப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு வரப்ப ஆல்வேஸ் ஐ லுக் மை மதர்ஸ். அவங்களோட அந்த மங்கள் சூத்ரா இருக்கு இல்லையா, மங்கள் சூத்ராவில் அது ஏறுறப்ப எங்களோட வேல்யூவை அது இறங்குறப்ப எங்களோட வேல்யூ ஏறி இருக்கும் ஏதோ ஒரு காரணத்துக்காக, காசுக்காக. அது ஏறி இருக்கப்ப அவங்க கெயின் ஆகிட்டு திரும்ப அதை ஏற்றி ஏதோ ஒரு கஷ்டத்துக்காக திரும்ப அதை காம்பன்சேட் பண்ணுன்றதுக்காக வச்சுருந்தது தான் என் லைஃப்பில் வந்து எங்கள் அம்மா கழுத்தில் பார்த்த அந்த கோல்டு.